I'm pregnant. My heart dropped. For some reason, I wasn't really surprised at the news, but I still didn't want to believe it. One time, that was it. I couldn't wrap my mind around it. You have a few different options should you decide you don't want to keep it. It's early enough that you can abort. If you aren't comfortable with that, you can always give the baby up for adoption. The doctor looked at me blankly. I'm keeping it, I told her, my voice cracking with emotion. She smiled wearily. Okay, I'll have the nurse schedule your follow-up appointment, and then you'll be free to leave. Do you have any questions? Is there anything I shouldn't do, like physical activities? I questioned her, feeling a little dumb. She smiled gently at me. No, at this point you have no restrictions. The morning sickness should pass soon. Make sure you're eating healthy, and I will prescribe you some prenatal vitamins to take once a day. If you have any problems, concerns, or questions, please call us. With that, she turned and left the room, leaving me to my own thoughts. It was no longer a matter of if I was pregnant, what I was going to do. It was now a matter of I am pregnant, and I didn't have long to figure out what to do. The nurse brought me my appointment card, and I left, heading back to my apartment. On the drive home, I decided I would tell Kane. I would find him later and let him know the news. I have no idea how he's going to react, but arsehole or not, he's the father, and he should have the choice to be in this baby's life or not. I ran myself a bubble bath as soon as I got home, feeling my muscles relax in the hot water. I let my mind wander as I soaked. I hope that Kane steps up and helps with the baby, but if not, I will do everything I can to make sure this baby has everything it needs and knows how much it is loved. As the bath water turned cold, I climbed out, towel drying and climbing straight back into bed. I was exhausted, physically, mentally, and emotionally. Now would be an excellent time to have at least one good friend to confide in, but it's okay. I'll be fine. I woke up late in the afternoon, surprised at how long I had slept. I must have been more tired than I realized. I could feel butterflies in my stomach, knowing I had to go find Kane and break the news to him. I mustered up the energy to get dressed and head out the door. I'm sure I would find Kane either at the bar already or at the diner. I checked the restaurant first and did not see his car in the parking lot. I headed toward the bar. Sure enough, he was there, standing out front with his arm around a scantily clothed woman. I parked my car, taking deep breaths to calm myself, before making my way up to him. I walked up behind him, tapping his shoulder. At first, he seemed happy to see me, a smile flickering across his face briefly, but that was quickly replaced with a scowl. What? He questioned. His tone caused me to hesitate. Can we talk for a minute? I tried to be polite. I wasn't trying to make a scene in front of everyone. He scoffed and turned back to the conversation in the group. A little shocked, I asked him again, louder. We need to talk now, please. I was getting aggravated with him. I just need a few minutes of his precious time to tell him he's going to be a father, and then I won't bother him anymore. When he continued to ignore me, I lost my temper. So Kane, guess what? I'm pregnant. There it was, for him and his whole group to hear. Kane quickly turned around, grabbed my arm, and pulled me toward the parking lot. Let go! You're hurting me, I told him as he pushed me inside his car. He slammed the door closed and got in the driver's seat. You're what? I'm pregnant, Kane. I just found out today. He smirked, pissing me off even more. It's not mine, he stated matter-of-factly. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. He knew I was a virgin before him, and I hadn't been with anyone since. You're the only person I've been with, so yeah, it's your baby. Get a DNA test if you want. I have nothing to hide. I reached for the handle to open the door, but Kane's deep growl stopped me. I slowly turned to face him, his eyes swirling black and blue. He grabbed my arm, pulling me close so we were face to face. You're not my mate, he growled between clenched teeth. I could feel his nails digging into the flesh of my arm. I don't know what you're talking about, but regardless, you're going to be a father. Now please let go of me. I tried to hide the fact that I was terrified of him at the moment. He stared at me, keeping his fingers wrapped around my forearm. He let go, reaching into his pocket and throwing a pile of hundreds on my lap. Get an abortion and keep your mouth shut about this. His eyes flashed to black and then to blue. He climbed out of the car, not even waiting for me to respond, and headed back to his group. They all stared at me intensely, making me feel self-conscious as I walked to my car and left. I need to leave town. Kane gave me money to pay for an abortion that I wasn't going to have. If I stayed here and didn't get the abortion, I don't know what he would do. I had never seen him look so angry. It was like looking into the eyes of someone crazy. Well, he is crazy. He thinks he's a damn werewolf, for goodness sake. I stopped by Burger Bin and grabbed some food, eating it on the way home. I started packing when I got to my apartment, deciding I would pack tonight and leave in the morning. I grabbed my phone and checked the time, 4:30 a.m., noticing I had a text from Kane. My heart dropped. I quickly opened his message. "Did you get the abortion?" I don't know why that surprised me though. He made it clear he didn't want me, and he made it clear last night that he didn't want this baby. I didn't even waste my time responding to him. I crawled out of bed, deciding now was as good a time as ever to leave. I knew I wouldn't be able to go back to sleep. I had tossed and turned most of the night already anyway. I slipped on some sweatpants and a solid white t-shirt. Taking one last look around my apartment, I grabbed my bag and left. I headed southwest, excited about leaving Missouri behind. I drove, only stopping for gas and food until crossing the Texas border. I felt relieved. Kane continued to blow my phone up with text messages. He was asking me questions and threatening me. "Hello? Did you get it done? You better have gone and got it taken care of. Open your door. Where are you? Answer your phone. I'm sorry, I don't know how this happened, but you can't have a baby with me. I don't want a half-breed." The last one about a half-breed made me cringe. I didn't respond to any of his messages. He never had to know that I kept the baby. I couldn't think about what would happen when I had this baby. Would it come out as a baby or a puppy? Oh my God, I don't know if I can do this.